Hello and welcome to this edition of the Biante Collectors Corner. My name's William Hall. This is Jules from our research department. And today we're going to go through our new announcements. It's been a while since we've done one of these. So as you can see, we've got quite a collection to get through today. Yeah. So why don't we start down your end as ever. It looks like we've got a Johnson Sierra.
Yeah. So we're starting off with the Ford Classics as opposed to all the modern Holden stuff. The 91 Bathurst Johnson Bow car. Another sort of important one in the Johnson Bathurst series, I guess you could say. We've done like the Red Coat Sierra just recently. Before that, we've done the Ultra, the Bathurst winner. Yep. And also an 88 ATCC winner. But this is the first time we've done one of the models with the Shell main sponsorship. So something a little bit different. Didn't achieve much. It was a DNF, but it's still a Johnson Bow Bathurst car's always pretty popular. So, as ever, this will be certificated with Dick and JB both signing the certificates. Yeah. So something a little bit special for the DJR fans and JB fans alike. Yeah. So that's a cool little feature. On to the next one. We've got a Sandown winning EB. So Brabham Parsons, something a little bit different. Like we normally do like a Seaton or something like that, but I think it's important to do the Sandown winners as well as Bathurst winners, ATCC winners, and stuff like that. Well, it's still one of those prestigious win. Yeah, it's one of those historic races, isn't it? And I think in the recent election campaign, Sandown's been listed for historical significance to try and save it from developers and all those sorts of things. So it's a pretty important event. Yeah. So it's something different, and hopefully be popular because I don't know, we've started to do a few more Sandown winners lately, so I think them alone would be a nice little collection. If you can't get up to date with all the Bathurst winners, the Sandown winner collection is pretty cool thing. And again, even though this is a Peter Jackson livery and we can't put the tobacco sponsorship on the car, it's still a little bit different to the other Peter Jackson cars we've done because it's Victoria. Different tobacco laws at the time meant that there were different health warnings and one thing or another depending on whether it was racing in Victoria or WA or things like that. So this has got it how it was on Sandown on the day. Yeah. We might be able to see it in the photos, but there's little smoking causes heart disease and stuff sort of all over the place. Over the car. Yeah, so it's something a little bit different. And, almost as big as it was the actual tobacco signage itself, I think. Yeah. But anyway, on to the third one, and this is something different again. We've gone with another plain body sort of Group C race car. This time a Ford XA Coupé. Hardtop, technically. And also the first general release matte finish paint I think we've done. And it's come up amazingly well. And again, it's one of those things that probably on camera and in photos it doesn't quite do it justice, but once you've got it sitting in front of you or sitting on the shelf, it looks pretty special, doesn't it? Yeah, and we're actually really pleased for it. It's a really tough looking model actually. So if you like something a bit different, the plain body race cars, it should suit the bill quite well. So yeah, we've got three classic Fords there to pick from, and all right, well, moving on from classic Fords, we can't get much more modern and we can't get much more road car than this little bad boy. Yeah, it's the first modern road car we've done for a long time. Ages, yeah. So this one, it's a bit of a departure from us, I guess, in that respect, in that we're not really sure how it's going to be received in the market. We're hoping it's going to be received really well because, as you can see, it's die cast, it's fully opening parts, including the boot. We've no expense spared essentially to come up with this one for everyone. Again, it's in the Holden fold, so maybe not one for the Ford collectors, but definitely has come up really amazingly well. Like just the fit and finish, the way the doors shut, the boot, the bonnet, which you can probably hear as I'm doing it on camera. It's really solid build. It's also obviously used CAD data again for that, so the shape will be 100%. And a lower price point as well. So I'm hoping it goes really well, because if it does, it gives us more incentive to do some more modern road car stuff. So that's exactly right. So again, we've started with the Holden obviously, but sort of if that goes well, there's no reason why we can't move into other brands of more modern road cars, I should say. Yeah. And different body styles too. I mean, obviously this is the sedan and it's an SS and things like that, but there's no reason why, if that goes well, we can't
look at some other body styles.
That's right.
Maybe in resin, maybe in die cast. It just is a little bit dependent on how this one goes.
Yep.
It's obviously the white one that we've got on display here. We've also announced in this range of announcements the red one, so a photo of that will be popping up on the screen now, I would have thought. So there's the white and red to choose from at the moment. And when it comes to the 43rds, we've also got the 43rd. So we've also got the white and red.
Red with the black roof there, to give you an idea.
And obviously the white one as well. So definitely, if you're a fan of Holdens, and if you're a fan of what essentially will be the last Holden ever produced in this country, theoretically, then get your hands on it, and hopefully it moves on to some other things.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
All right, then we move into V8 Supercar land. We've got quite a few cars to announce. It's all the 2016 range essentially that we're going to be doing. So I'll take you through each one individually. We start with the Clipsal 500 winner with Nick Percat and the LDM car, obviously running the SP Tools sponsorship for Clipsal. So that one's been replicated in the full livery as it was on the day, also available in 143rd. Then we move on to the Team BOC and Brad Jones Racing cars. So Team BOC Commodore of Jason Bright, that's again how it raced at Clipsal. Move on to Tim Slade's Freightliner car. Now this is a little bit different in that the pictures we're showing you at the moment are of the Clipsal 500 livery. It'll actually be of the Winton livery. So obviously Tim picked up his first win in the category, first win for Freightliner. So we're actually changing the decoration on that one to represent his first win rather than Clipsal. Then we move into the Techno car. So we've got Will Davison's Techno car. That's how it won in Tasmania. So again, we've got lots of winners this year, which is really good so far. So Will picked up the win down in Tasmania. So we've replicated the car how it ran down there. And then something a little bit different. We've got one of the development series cars. So Andrew Jones in the development series, or the Dunlop series as it's known now, with the Alliance Truck Parts car. Stunning looking car. It's a really, really smart looking race car. So we've replicated that one as well. All bar the Jones Dunlop series car is available in 43rd as well. So if you're in the market for 43rd rather than 18th, then make sure you get into your stockist and order those ones as well. The other 143rds that we've got, we've recently announced in this batch of announcements, which was rather an epic list of announcements, is the Sydney 500 HRT cars. So the 25th anniversary livery, we announced the 118th a little while ago. Now we've got the 143rd as well for them. Then once we've moved on from 2015, we obviously moved to 2016, and we've got the 2016 HRT cars in 43rd as well. So plenty of cars, plenty of scales, plenty of everything for everyone, hopefully. Yeah. Then we move into 164th land. So we've previously announced on this show and had shown the samples we had so far. Now we're actually got them ready for you to go and order, is the Townsville cars and the Super Test cars from last year for HRT. So all 4 scales, and I think we can show you. We discussed how we were going to be packaging them slightly differently moving forward. This packaging is just for the V8 supercars. Yeah. So we'd announce the XYs as well. Yeah,
classics will still be in the little box with the folding perspex case, but we've gone with the semi blister pack for the V8s just to bring the price point down a little bit. Obviously, it's not going to please everybody, but I think this will be a good way to make them even more affordable.
And there's nothing different about the product.
That's right.
The product inside the packaging hasn't chachanged. Yeah. It's just the packaging we've changed. Also, if you flip it around the other side, we've also got an autograph panel. So if you, particularly if you're buying them on track, and they should be available in a couple of rounds' time. Won't be available in Townsville, but a couple of rounds' time. You can go and buy it on track. You can take it to the track. You can get the guys to sign it, and just make it a little bit more of a collector piece. Yeah, and like to get the model out of the packaging, you're not going to have to break the package or anything like that. It's a slide-out card, and then inside here, just pop that out, and then again, it's kind of like a folding perspex deal there. So easy to put back in, easy to take out.
So
I think some of you might have been a little bit frightened when we first announced that this is kind of how we were going to package it, that we were going to be gluing them like a brand that kind of sells for $5 that you can pick up just about anywhere. It's not quite like that. You can get the car out, you can display it however you wish. Obviously in the pack, out of the pack, whatever. Get the package signed. There's plenty of room for that. So there's a few different options and a few different ways that we've come to the decision to do it like this. Now, Jules, you've kind of put that in a way.
Oh yeah.
You're hiding the thing we've kind of just been having down the back here.
Reveal.
Now this is rather large.
It is. Yep.
So what we have here is the 2015 Red Bull Racing Australia Bathurst winner. We've managed to secure a deal with V8 Race Engineering to produce just 1/12 for them. So don't jump up and down and say, are you making 18th, 40th? Yeah. No, it's just simply the 1/12. But I think you'll agree, it's stunning.
Yeah, it's a fantastic model.
So slightly different tooling-wise to the HRT cars that we announced a little while ago. So it really has been designed specifically to be a representative vehicle of 888. I don't know really what to say.
Yeah, well, hopefully the photos show you what we're trying to convey here. But yeah, very, very pleased.
With this, we've also had our first look at the packaging that all of our 1/12s are going to be coming down in, and it's a bit unusual to get excited about the packaging before you actually see the product. Yeah. But when we opened up this sample and it was actually in the packaging that we're going to be using, I think we were almost as excited for the packaging as we were for the car itself.
I think you're going to get your money's worth just with the packaging, because it's very, very, very tight, very. I won't give anything away just yet, but it's
good though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. All your models should arrive safe and sound. Probably the best sort of packaging we've come up with the resin stuff today.
Yeah, because one of the issues we've got with this is actually really quite heavy.
Yeah. It's not light.
It's not light at all. It might be resin. It might not be metal, as it were. But goodness me, I think if we made it metal, I wouldn't even be holding it, because good Lord, this is heavy enough as it is.
Yeah, it's definitely got substance, doesn't it?
Now it'll also come with a certificate, obviously, of authenticity, but we're also going to be including a flyer as well. So a bit of background on the car and history of what it did. So it really becomes sort of a collector's piece. It's a Bathurst winner. It's always going to be a collector's piece, but you'll have a bit of a history on it, so that in the years to come you can remember what happened on that day in October last year.
Yeah, it was perfect for the bar or the coffee table or something like that. So
just about anywhere. Really. I think I can literally find just about anywhere.
I think you'll find a spot for sure.
We do collect anyway, but I think this one, some of us don't collect supercars, but I think just about all of us in the office are going to have one of these.
Yeah, I think you got a good point. Definitely.
All right, guys. Well, as ever, all of these are available this one not just yet, but everything's available to order at your local stockist. This one will only be a couple of days away, when you'll be able to pre-order that one with your stockist as well. So make sure you get down into your local stockist, have a chat with them, put all these on order. We'll hopefully be back to regular programming with our collectors' corners. We've been a bit lax for a couple of weeks, but hopefully we're back on track with that, and we'll be talking to you soon.